No, he was just. I asked Mickey about what he has to do still for the show this weekend. Obviously, only a week out, and I asked him how the entries and everything are. But he said that it's all right. It's just that a lot of athletes have been persuaded, or like pulled out to do other shows. So, but anyways, I'm sure it'll work out. It'll work out in the long run. So all good.
No, it will.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Saturday. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be really, really nice. So, Ahmad, bro, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I really want to dive deep into your peak week on this podcast. I'm excited to hear what you got cooking.
I'm not going to give away my secrets. Sorry. It's a secret and I don't tell nobody.
Okay. How is it though? How you feeling?
On a personal level, if I have to be completely honest, bro, there's a lot of mixed emotions. I'm more excited to see my athletes, to be honest. At this point in time, looking at the way they are looking, remember, I look at myself differently compared to when I look at them. And I think we've played everything exactly. Everything went according to plan. I've timed everything 100% correctly with them. So I think I'm more excited to see them on stage than what I am myself to get on stage.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of mixed emotions, to be honest. Like I set high standards for myself. Yeah, I don't think I'm there where I wanted to be, where I planned to be. But it is what it is. It's a week now, so obviously just trying to keep the stress levels a little bit low, on the low end, keep the cortisol from spiking. It is difficult because of managing 3 people and feeling this way. It's not easy. I mean, I don't know how there's coaches or guys out there that coach freaking more than 5 people that do the same show. Hats off to those people. Honestly, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, well, with Ray, it's been different because it's been a first prep, so first show, so I understand like managing her has been a bit more of a thing. Uzi's been through it before, but obviously things have been different for him when it comes to his preparations from the first time from his first show. He competed last year. Obviously, he switched coaches over to me, so it's a different approach. So yeah, it's for him. It's also been a bit different, and so in terms of just managing his mindset, managing where things are at, and obviously life comes into play as well. So just managing, helping him make sure that he's mentally in the right space. I view it. I mean, the man's like it's wax on, wax off with him. Give the man instructions, and it's followed. There's no ends to it. But yeah, like I said, mixed emotions. We'll see how the next few days go. In terms of myself, yeah, like I said high standards. That's why I've seen this thing at the beginning of the season. I think one of the coaches, um, I think Stefan. What's his name? Yeah, Stefan. Who posted something of a lot of athletes over promising and under delivering. I took that and I was like, well, I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to promise I'm going to bring a freaking blow out of the water package and then under deliver. So I'd rather just say nothing. And then if I do produce something special, then it is what it is. I mean, if I don't deliver, I don't deliver. But yeah, I'm gonna give it my best. I think I've done everything through this prep. I've ticked all the boxes. I haven't missed a step. I haven't slipped up. I've followed my plan 100% according like I was supposed to. And yeah, we'll just see what the end result is.
What I guess you kind of answered the question, but what makes you not so confident going into the show? Like what is it exactly? Is it conditioning? Is it the fact that you haven't put muscle in the right places, or fix it up? What exactly is it?
No, definitely the muscle is not the issue at the moment. Now it's like for me, it's like especially conditioning wise. Like there's some areas that, well, I know there's some areas that is like it's a given that it's dialed in. It's there. There's some areas that's for me is not as crisp and as hard as that I would like them to be. Like I said, for me, it's a whole balancing act. So it's everything. It's not one part needs to has to outshine the other part. It's a whole balancing thing. Everything needs to flow nicely together.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. It's more of a conditioning type of thing. But also like that's where the mind games come in. I mean, you're super flat at the moment now. Carbs is really low. Body's fatigued. Um, water retention is high. So obviously now it's all about trying everything out. And then we see, like, I mean, let's just say, let's see how, I'll see how things go over the next few days. And obviously when, but whatever happens, happens. At the end of the day, I just have to get through this last week, and then it's a new prep again. Then we start again. To start from scratch. I have made some notes already about this prep of what I would like to do differently leading up to the December show. And it's a whole 18 weeks. So
Yeah.
it's back to the drawing board, and we can just carry on from here. There's no, like, the plan is after the show is no crazy going off overboard with food. It's just basically straight into the next one, and we can only get better from where we are now. Um, I know things didn't go 100% according to plan. I was spoke to the coach through the week and stuff like that. He also, like I said, he's not the body fat is not where you would want it to be, but obviously it's not. Wasn't the plan, which was a bit confusing for me. Wasn't the plan to be 100% peeled for the show because it's a provincial, which, like, if I have to be honest, I don't 100% agree with that. When you step on stage, you have to step at 100% all the time. It's a given. I mean, it's you only get better from there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But what do you think? What do you think? Do you think there was any mistake made
Well,
with
I can't
regards
say.
to? Sorry, I was just saying, like, with regards to, like, the actual beginning stages of prep, that maybe there was some type of mistake, or you did something differently that you didn't do like your last prep. Was there something different, or?
That's the thing. Which was the point I was getting to, is like we did exactly everything was exactly the same as the last prep. Besides having a little bit more food. This is where I think things could have been a little bit different. We could have done a little bit of things differently. Because obviously not the same thing's going to work every time. Not every prep's not going to be the same way. I think we could have done things a little bit differently. I think it's the timing of things as well. I mean, also, if you just take a step back and look at around about the 10-week, 9-week mark, I got sick. I was 2 weeks. I was
Yes.
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that crazy flu that was going around. So that set me back 2 weeks, a little bit. It's not an excuse. It's just what it is. What it is. I did throw the plans off from what we initially set off to do. So obviously we had to juggle things around. But obviously from there we didn't. Nothing was changed. Like, okay, we have to speed up the process now a little bit here because we lost some time. Which I think that's where I think we could have done things a little bit differently instead of just sitting back and continuing with the plan. Whereas I think, well, we lost 2 weeks. I think we should have, from there, once I was 100% back into the gym and feeling better, that's, I think, where we could have ramped things up again and obviously just gained some ground again, to get back onto track to the original plan instead of changing the plan. Like, okay, now, well, we lost 2 weeks. Now we'll just go with a different plan.
Yeah. Do you think? Do you think maybe the mistake might have been made that because you did everything pretty much the same as last preps, it's not doing the same thing because of the extra muscle you put on, like, the extra size, because like you said, you have to adjust it,
Well, like in terms of protocols, everything was the same. That's what I mean. Like in terms of like
Yeah.
that, training protocols, supplementation protocols were all the same. We did add extra element which we didn't use the last time. We did use the extra tool that we never used the last time, but I think it was a little bit too late. Because I mean, as soon as we added that extra tool in, things changed in a matter of 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Like it was actually absolutely crazy the amount of changes my body made in those 2-3 days when we added that tool. So I think if we added it a week earlier, or maybe even 2 weeks earlier, just to gain some ground, we would have been in a better position right now than we would have been back then. Well, yeah, we would have put ourselves in a better position now, with in terms of body fat percentage now and conditioning. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't. It's no point sitting here thinking, "Oh, what could have, what should have, blah blah blah." I just followed the plan exactly like it was supposed to be done. And so just kept ticking the boxes. I did everything I could on my side.
No, I guess it's also as tough as a pill to swallow for sure. If and look, it's not over till the fat lady sings. You still got the week, that everything can change. But it's like a good learning curve as a coach as well. When you go through this type of thing personally, you know how to treat your clients when they're going through what you're going through. So you understand exactly the way they feel and how to adjust their protocols and stuff accordingly. But yeah, anyways, let's see. I'm excited to see what happens though. But also, do you think that maybe just because it's been such a long prep, and do you think it's maybe just playing mind games on you a little bit more than like,
Well,
because obviously lots of that happens, fucking a week out and you think, oh fuck, I'm not ready, and then you go through your last week and then it's like a fucking complete different story.
like I said, like I know, I do understand that the mind games thing is there, but
Yeah.
also I must understand I'm a coach and I'm a guy who assesses physiques, and
Yeah.
I'm being real with myself as well, and I can tell the difference between what is actually water and what's fat. Understand? And I
Yes.
can see
Yeah.
what is what. So obviously I'm not building an expectation in my head that things are magically going to change in the next 7 days, 6 days. Like this is not the time where things like everybody has this idea that peak week is the magic week. No, it's not. That's not the
Yeah,
case.
no, it's not.
If
That's for
that is
sure.
your coach, and if that's what your coach is telling you, I'm sorry. That is not whatever. Your body's not going to change 100% in peak week. It's by the most, your body's going to change by 5,
Yeah.
10%. 10% for the most would be 10% sharper than what you are. And obviously, with a little bit of water manipulations, micro and macro manipulations, and water manipulations, then it's gonna make you a bit sharper. So it's gonna make that extra, but it's not gonna change your physique completely.
No, because yeah, look, if you're fat, you're fat. You're not gonna you're not gonna lose fat in the last week. Okay.
So yeah, but as I
Sure.
say, we'll see how things go. Like also, there has been a lot of things that's a little bit differently. Like this, besides the training stuff and the diet and stuff, that's been different. In terms of my schedule, it's been different this prep. I've been a lot busier at work. Been a lot more. So I did notice as well that I haven't been sleeping enough over the past 5, 6 weeks. Haven't been getting enough sleep,
Why is
which
that?
because of work, like I said, because of work things of having to be up earlier and then fitting in cardio after my morning shift with clients, then eating and then still training late in the day. etc. like that. Like that's what I mean, like in terms of that. So like I said, like my schedule's been a bit more busier, so obviously been a bit more on my feet than I was in my last prep.
Yeah.
So obviously acquired more clients compared to when I was on prep the last time. So um, fatigue is a bit more on the body. So that's why this week is now, and we'll see. Like I can tell the difference between what is actually inflammation, what's water, what's actual fat. So we can see. So, but I mean, like I said, I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to promise that these next 7 days I'm going to be a whole different person. I just know that once I rest my body, I'll definitely look better than what I'm looking now. So I know that sitting in the back of my head, or rest is going to be important this week. The manipulation that we're going to do is going to be important. So, like I said, all I can do right now is just continue following the process now and trust it and just keep my stress levels to a minimum. And also, as I said, I'm not building any sort of expectation in my head, saying I'm coming for the show to destroy everything and everyone. Um, it's not the case.
Yeah. But let me ask you this, as a coach, like personally, what do you do now if you have a client in your exact position? Do you kind of just try and maintain it? Because obviously you got a little bit extra fat that you wouldn't have wanted. Do you try and make sure that your client's as full as a house on stage? Do you still try to pull, like what is your, because obviously your coach is doing your protocol, but what would you do?
What I would manage, the first thing I would do is manage the mindset. So obviously I would assess what has happened through the prep. Also take accountability of from my side and see if I did maybe um, give a wrong, or not a wrong, or made a mistake on a plan, or didn't implement something quick enough. I'll take accountability for that.
Yeah.
Also then manage the mindset. Manage the mindset. Say, listen, this is where we're at. And then also assess the physique. Every physique is different. Some people will look better, even if they're not at the conditioning that you would like them to be. Some people look better, skin bursting full. Others will look better if they put on the flatter side. So then I would manage then I would manage the approach from there, like saying, okay, well, I know your physique now. You not at the body fat percentage you would like to be, but you do look better when you are skin bursting full than what you look like when you're flat. Because sometimes when you look flatter, you can look your physique doesn't look alive like it should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where some people, if they're not as full, but they're a little bit on the flatter side, they look tighter. They actually do look a little bit harder. So it depends on the person, and also like the division that they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. And but you say that obviously you're a lot more confident in the clients that are competing. And you have three on
Yeah,
that day.
33. Yeah.
Okay. What divisions?
So
Yeah.
we've got Aviv is doing in classic. He's doing the open classic. Uzi's doing novice classic physique, and then he's doing
Okay.
men's physique later the afternoon. And then we've got Ray's in the wellness day at Mickey show. Um, apparently Mickey persuaded her to do sports model as well. I'm like, what are you doing? She ticked it by accident and she's like, no, Mickey said it's fine, do it. I'm like, hey, Mickey's not the one.
Yes.
You must.
Now, I ask her, why don't you maybe like think of doing sport model and see where you fit in? If it's okay for you. That's what I ask her.
At the end of the day, as for me, I don't make the final decision. At the end of the day, like the same, like I said the last time, when it comes to federations, clients picking federations where they want to compete. End of the day, I'm the coach. All I manage is the plans. Make sure that you fit the criteria. Make sure your physique is ready. If you decide this is the category I'm doing, go for it. We'll get you best suited for that. It's your decision at the end of the day. I don't make that decision. It's your choice. I'm not gonna. I'll give my input. I'll give my advice. But from there, it's your decision. From there, like when you told me about it, I'm like, well, I mean, there's no harm. I mean, it is a first time standing on stage. go for it. Go for it. And I mean, if you're happy with doing it, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, look, especially if it's someone that's doing it just for, just to do it. Like they're not planning on taking it to, Olympia level. Might as well give it a go. Just see where you fit in and actually what you enjoy. Because you'd never know, she might do the, do the other division and then absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Even that's obviously completely different. But yeah, that's very cool.
So what do you think the mindset? Sorry.
That's why that she can maybe give it a go and see if she likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's, at the end of the day, it's a first show. So let's just see what she enjoys and see where the physique fits in. But I mean, we've obviously built up the wellness look. So we've done well. Like I mean, also the amount of improvements and everything we've made. Given that we started this prep directly after the month of Ramadan. So Ray was obviously fasting. It was very difficult to start the prep at like 16 weeks out where exactly I wanted to start the prep. So we started at 12 weeks out. Then she got sick. She was in that same boat. She got sick at 12 weeks out. So sick for 2 weeks as well. And then obviously I was like, well, we have to ramp things up. We don't have a lot of time. We have to strip as much fat as we can. We did that. Obviously, with the mind, with the intention, so we need to hold on to some tissue here because
Yeah.
wellness, we need to be a little bit bigger on the lower on the legs, especially in the glutes, the quads. So we have to, with that in mind, like saying, okay, we're going to strip as much body fat as we can, but also just bearing in mind that we need to keep certain body parts fuller. So it played out perfectly, in my opinion. How things are looking now, I couldn't be more happier. I was actually going to message Mickey about this and ask him, like in terms of how hard do they want their wellness ladies? Because I mean, I've looked at some of the pictures. They don't come in as hard as let's just be real as NPC, and well.
Yeah, the criteria is a little bit different.
Wellness, the difference between everyone's different. So like generally like get an opinion from Mickey, like from the terms of hardness. I mean, I don't want to bring her in freaking super hard and then like, oh, you're a little bit too hard for wellness, but I don't think that's going to be the factor. Like just yeah, we'll play it out nicely.
Yeah, well, I think Mick. I'm sure Mickey can answer that with regards to what they're looking for. But yeah, I mean, it is different to the NPC, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's totally wellness to NPC and any other federation is totally different.
Yeah.
They want like too hard. Want a more like a nice, solid, like a Brazilian jeans look, but not too hard.
Yeah. But I think that's probably perfect for her.
PC wants more harder certificate and the jeans look.
Yeah. But I guess Achmat, that probably suits her a bit better, eh?
Yeah, no, we were like, I mean, being the first time, but I mean, like, I've seen the ability of like what like I've implemented some sort of protocol to see, okay, well, this actually makes you look freaking hard. It makes you look hard. But this is coming off pictures. It's not like me seeing it with the naked eye.
Yeah.
Like pictures, like I look at pictures and I'm like, wow, okay, we did this, and you can look hard here. Like I mean, this is where we're at. And then we've done protocols like, well, this is a nice balancing act. You're not too hard. You're nice and round. You're nice and full. Nice and tight. So this might be so that's why I wanted to ask Mickey, well, because those are just minor manipulations that whether we can come in a little bit softer or a little bit harder.
Yeah.
That's just, like I said, that's minor.
Yeah, small things. Yeah, 100%. I was actually, while you were saying that, did you guys, you obviously saw some of the results from yesterday's Pro Diva, yesterday's show. Did you, sorry, I'm going to get her name now.
Yes, sir.
Holy fuck.
I knew it. Like, I knew that she's going to hit pro card because her condition is always flawless. She always come in condition like heavy, and she won the physique lineup like next to nothing.
I don't know if you guys can see there. Fuck. No, my blur's on.
There we go. Yeah.
You can't. Okay, let me send it. But I'm sure you guys have seen the photos. I will pull it up on the screen when we edit. But I mean,
Just check on my Instagram page and my Facebook page. You will see all the photos in there. It's uploaded.
On the, okay. I mean, she just looked fucking incredible. Holy shit. I mean, her legs put most open, looks like open bodybuilder in South Africa's legs to shame. It's fucking crazy.
I think she will do very well in international as well.
Definitely. She looked amazing, and like you said, her conditioning is fantastic. And there was a few other pro cards yesterday. Was there? I know there was another one.
There was bikinis. Yeah, and
Leandri. I think it's
Leandri.
Yeah, she got a pro card. Yes. Very cool. It's fucking looked like a great show. The venue looked amazing. Where was it, Mickey?
Gold City.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I just obviously saw the photo of
SA is also going to be there on the 16th of September. It's going to be massive. I've booked my tickets already. I'm going with the team Western Province. So
awesome.
Going to make it a fun weekend.
16 September. Then I must try and make a plan to get up there as well for judging as well, or just in general, you know. But yeah, and then another thing. Did you guys see the results from the Chicago Pro yesterday?
I saw a bit of it, yeah.
Justin Shire, looked incredible. But I knew he was going to win. Like, I fucking just knew he was going to win. I'm looking, try and get his Instagram now. But I mean, his physique is so cool to me. Do you know Justin Shire, Mickey?
No.
Yeah.
Must see.
I'll show you now. But I mean, this was like how many weeks out? He said it was out on the back. I mean, it looked fucking crazy, but this was on the show day. It looks crazy, but it's not the best photo in the world. But I mean, his physique is unbelievable. And if I'm not mistaken, it was his pro debut.
And he's going to the Olympia.
Pro. Sorry?
And he's going to the Olympia.
Yeah, crazy. But I see he's no longer part of
Hostile.
Do you know actually what happened there? Because it's happened quite a few times with Hostile and like athletes and Nick Walker.
What's going on, guys? I've seen a lot of news today about Justin and Nate, and I thought I owed it to you guys to come on and give you guys an official statement. Now, 20 years ago, this wasn't the case. Athletes would come to a company, stay with a company for a certain amount of time and leave, and there was never any official statement given or anything owed to any of the magazines or anything like that. But we live in an age of social media, and people are very connected to the brands that they follow, and I felt like I owed you guys an explanation and a statement about what's going on with the company. So Nate Epler has been with us for 2 years, and sometimes contracts start and come to an end, and sometimes contracts start and go on for long periods of time. I mean, Samson's been with us for 3 years now. Nate spent a good 2 years with us, did a lot for us, and is an amazing bodybuilder and has an amazing future. I have no personal ill will towards Nate. Sometimes when you're trying to negotiate a new contract, things work out or things don't work out. And we are actually still in talks. So he's not necessarily not going to be part of Hostile. Like I said, we're still kind of trying to work through it and see what the next contract may look like. So that's Nate. Now, look, like I said, sometimes things end on a personal note. Sometimes they end because of just dollars and cents, or maybe a change of direction or whatever it may be. But with Nate, it's definitely not personal. There's no bad feelings between me and Nate, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as he's concerned, from our conversations that we've had. On to Justin. So Justin has become very popular through the podcast and through his own YouTube channel, and people love Justin, and I love Justin. Justin has become one of my very good friends. We've shared some serious moments together, from the passing of his mother to the passing of my mother, to riding motorcycles together. You guys have seen the videos, to a lot of podcasts together with a lot of laughs. And I've tried my hardest to keep Justin on board. I've offered him, whatever he kind of wants, but he feels he wants a change of direction, to maybe do something a little different, to maybe have a different experience. He said in his opinion, he doesn't have a very long time in bodybuilding, since he's already older, and he kind of wants to try something new. And I think that's okay. I mean, is it my preference for him to stay? It's 100% my preference for him to stay, but I can't make people do what they don't want to do.
There was beef there. Now Justin shy. There's beef there. I don't know what's going on.
It's all in the contracts. That's what it comes down to.
Is it all contract stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck, you see, when money's involved, there's always an issue, When you become friends and stuff, and then it's money and it's this and it's that. That's where the fucking shit hits the fan. But yeah, anyways, boys, look, I'm excited for this week and for this weekend. Mickey, what you was also just let me know. I can come help out, whatever you need help with to make this process a bit easier. And then I'll just let me know and I'll be there. Mickey?
He's frozen. Or his internet cut down. So, so the thing is, what did Blaine say? Wasn't he jumping on?
No, he said that he can't even next weekend.
Listen, we need to have a chat with these boys, eh?
Yeah, and you go, my boy. Where are you? Where are you?
What wasn't it Blaine's idea to move this thing to Sunday because Sundays was better for him?
Let me think about that for a second. I think it was.
So that's because I still said Thursdays and Sundays. At that point, Thursdays or Sundays were good for me.
Yeah.
And he said Sundays are good for him because you'll definitely be able to jump on. The man's been on for one Sunday.
Okay. Fuck, boys, we might need to do some rolling subs.
It's a massive fine,
yeah. Big fun. No, but we must. We're gonna have to add. Get some folks to send in their applications. We get some new guys on the group. No, but yeah, I'll speak to them, get them on. Just get them on, and then also we must get Avi on.
Yeah, I wanted to get him on as well, but I think let's get him on after the show.
Yeah,
I just want him to just keep his head. It's a lot been happening after that. Just the man's looking crazy, man. The man's looking freaking crazy.
Shredded to the bone, it looks like.
So yeah, we'll just see how this is going to translate over this weekend. I'm excited, bro. Yeah. And this is only like I planned this thing out the way with him, the way it went exactly the way I wanted it to go, and there's still some things that I'm holding back for the pro qualifier, but we're still bringing that conditioning. We bring a much fuller version of what he normally comes in at. It normally comes in on the flatter side and looks a bit like his conditioning was never a problem. It was just always that pop, that extra pop, that 3D effect that he was showing on. One thing that is still kind of a bit of an issue is that the pick day that he had back in 2019. We've tried to implement some recovery protocols over the off season, but obviously it costs a bit of money, so he wasn't able to complete the whole protocol. But yeah, we'll definitely try and get that underway on the next off season. It's obviously been it's a really difficult thing to add tissue while you're on prep. I mean, obviously conditioning is the first priority. But yeah, we'll see how things play out. I mean, we've managed it well. I think we've managed it very well. So now it's just, like I said, just mainly putting the finishing touches on. And yeah, he's looking crazy now with the things we've added and the things we've implemented. It's just now, like, I'm very excited for pro qualifiers prep for him. Same with Uzi as well. Like, I mean, this is he only started with me in Feb, and the amount of changes he's made to his physique is freaking insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then yeah, I mean, for the December show, I mean, I think I'm gonna my hands are gonna be full. So like, I mean, I think I'll have to have a chat with my coach. I mean, he's gonna have to be on top of his game when it comes to my plans and stuff like that, because I don't want to have to think about it and things like that. I just want to have it on paper and just follow as like I normally do.
Yeah, sure. You don't have to worry about that shit as well. On top of all your clients.
From the show, after the show, I've already got 5 guys prepping for shows later in the year, or all of them for the December show. Because the regional is the day before the pro qualifier, so I'll have 2 guys in that, or 3 guys in that regional, and then all 5 of them in the pro qualifier. Yeah, and like Zane is looking. Oh, man, the off season couldn't have gone any perfect for that man.
Dude, that ox fucking got big. You got that boy big. That those legs of his have doubled in size.
Like and the thing is, the man's lean, bro. He's lean. I obviously I see him from time to time. We make a plan to at least see him every 5 weeks. I've tried to see him every 5 weeks. Like, obviously check-ins every week and pictures and stuff like that. And on Tuesday, I popped in at Ignite and I saw this man in person. I was like, oh, dude, you know, the last time I saw you, you were like basically twice the size. And he's still lean, bro. So he's still nice and lean. So I'm very happy about that. He's got a lot of potential, that boy.
Yeah. What division is he going for? Classic?
Classic, yeah. Classic.
Yeah. And Avi's also doing classic this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing classic this weekend, yeah.
Okay. And I know it's a stupid question because it doesn't matter really, but do you know the competition he's going up against?
Who's this?
Avi.
No, I don't. Because he's a tall guy, so I don't know who he's going to be going up against. It doesn't really matter. I mean, there's nothing we can control about it. I mean, that's also one of the things I try and manage with my clients and my guys. The mindset is about, even no matter how good you're looking, it's not, we don't go in the mindset, we are going to smash this thing, because we don't have a control over the result. It's not like walking into a boxing match or into a physical, it's not a physical sport where we have a control over the outcome. We're standing in front of a panel of judges where they are critiquing the physiques. We can just make sure we are the best that we are at. The rest is up to the judges and so on.
Yeah, for sure. Also gets in the mind of the clients, you know. Yeah. They know who they're up against, and then there's mind games and also social media bullshit and this, you know, posting and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking run up this weekend" or whatever. It's like, look, it's not a fight, you know. It's a muscle pageant. That's what it is, you know. So
well, it is a battle. It is a battle. Obviously, we're having a battle on stage, but I mean, there's no, like I said, there's no control over. We don't have any control over the outcome.
Yeah,
we're gonna go knock somebody out now, knock everyone else out. So yeah, and then another. That's why I asked if Blaine, where is Blaine? Because I mean, he had people at the PCA show. Have you guys seen the results of the PCA show?
I did. I saw something. I know. Yaku competed. I actually saw him the other day. I met him for the first time. But I don't know how he did. I don't know if you guys do.
I saw the results of the PCA. Yes. What is just mind blowing for me nowadays in federations is that they're handing pro cards out like sweets. talking about everyone. For instance, normally you hand pro cards out in overall winners.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, yesterday, in all the shows, they're handing pro cards in the lineups out, which is like, why? That's a big question. Why?
Wait,
Are
hold
they
on.
handing
So they're handing out pro cards
in the lineup?
to more than just the overall winners.
Yeah.
Yep.
You didn't even they didn't even do overall yet. And they got the pro card in the lineup, like first place.
I think there was a bit of a mixture there because I was chatting to Morne. He had Stefan, he had some other lady in the physique or one of the physique lineups and stuff like that. It did mention that when she won the overall, they didn't give her the pro card, but then she was invited to the pro lineup. And then when she did pro lineup,
that happened with me as well back then.
So she won the pro lineup, then they gave her the pro card. So there was a bit of a mixture of how they handed out the pro cards there. The guy I saw, the men's physique boy that they gave the pro card to, one of JP's guys. He looked phenomenal. There was no I think he fit the criteria 100% to the T. His posing was on point. This is from just like the little clips I've seen. I wasn't at the show, so I mean I wasn't there to see it with the eye. But this is like once again over pictures. I mean, if the quality shows over pictures, just imagine what you could see when you were sitting at the judges' table up there in front. From what I watched, Yaku's live stream, he had the live stream of someone was live streaming his lineup. It was the pro men's physique lineup. Phenomenal lineup. There was three of them. All three of them phenomenal. I think the guy who won it was the guy. I think he won his pro card back in one of the first pro qualifiers PCA held. I think he won it in muscle model or maybe win it in physique, but he looked phenomenal. Also, his presence, the flow, the what's the word I'm looking for? Like just his whole routine, the way he moved on stage, he just looked like a pro. His conditioning looked like a pro. He had a great balance between conditioning and the fullness, the shape, the symmetry. He just had everything. It just looked, and this is over a live stream. I said like you could see the conditioning that he had. I mean, you can imagine what you could see from the judging table. So he won that lineup. I think Yaku got the third place in that. So I think what it does need is a bit of also just a little bit more of a fuller look. I think just looking at the pictures, it's difficult to judge when someone is standing on their own. Like the pictures he was posting on 1 week out, 2 weeks out, I think he was bang on the money there already. I think they pushed the conditioning a bit too far. Because yes, he was. I wouldn't say. I can't say from the pictures and the videos that he was the most conditioned on the stage. But also you must remember there's guys that can outshape you, and I think that's where maybe might have lost it a bit because he lost a bit of that fullness, so it took away from his shape. So that's where the other two guys came up against him and snuck ahead of him, just because he lost that little bit of fullness, especially in his shoulders. I mean, from the back, he's got one of the best V-tapers around. I can't say he's the best, but I mean, it's a big word to throw that you're the best in the country. But I mean, he's got a great V-taper.
Yeah, he does.
But I think they maybe have just sucked him down a little bit too much, which I don't think was necessary because he doesn't have a weight cap. So why suck him down completely when he's already conditioned to the bone, you peeled? So why not hold that fullness and keep that roundness that he had to his physique a week out? I mean, he could have just literally cruised into the show, and I think you'd have made, like I said, it's difficult to judge when you're seeing someone on their own to see, okay, how are you going to stack up? How's your shape going to stack up against the other guys? But I just like looking at the pictures. I think the week out look was much better in terms of what we saw on stage. Just in terms of that fullness and that roundness, I think that would have maybe just added to his shape a bit more, especially from the front, because like I said, from the back, His V-tape is amazing. He's got great abs.
Yeah.
There's
Good
just
shoulders.
it's just that like if you had that extra fullness, just imagine what it would have added to that shoulder width that he has, especially from the front. That's my opinion. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him in the gym. Like pretty much exactly 1 week out, and he looked crazy because when I walked into the bathroom after training, I saw him posing in the mirror. Yeah, I think yeah, maybe he was a little bit flat on stage, but he looked big in the bathroom a week out. So you're right. Sometimes you try to push it a little bit, the conditioning a little bit too much, and it ends up ruining it a bit. But he looked crazy. I mean, I got the other photos, but like you said, it's hard to see on a video. I've also seen videos where a guy actually doesn't look great, and then the proper professional photos come out, and you're like, oh fuck, you should have won the show. So
like, you must remember, like, conditioning is never an issue. That's my point there. Like conditioning, when like
are you saying with Yaku, or are you saying, what do you mean?
I'm talking about like for Yaku.
For him, okay, yeah.
Because remember, like if everyone is conditioning is on point, then they look at the next point. Like they must see the symmetry, the shape.
Yes.
That's where I think the other guys maybe snuck ahead of him. So this is just from my point of view, my opinion, why he placed where he placed. It's just in terms of, it's not, I wouldn't say like, I saw Blaine's story this morning about, was it this evening? Or one of the two, I can't remember, saying that you want to add size and whatever. Yes, you can add size and everything, but I think if you just kept him just a little bit fuller. I mean, like I said, a week out, it looked like the man looked bang on the money. I was like, bro, you can stand on stage right now. I was looking at these pictures and the videos he was posting. I'm like, dude, you can stand on stage now. You don't have a weight cap. You're conditioned. You don't have any fat in your frame. You can literally just go step on stage and fucking take a title.
Yeah.
But like I say, it's difficult just to judge when you're standing on your own, because everybody looks great. When you stand on your own is when you stand next to other guys, is where you actually see, okay, well, this is where
you can't judge someone. You can't judge someone on their own, for sure. But John, 100%. When it comes in, if everyone's 100% in condition, that's when everything else comes into play. But I was actually going to say, you said that one client of JP's, was it the physique guy, the black guy?
Yeah.
He looks fucking amazing.
He looked phenomenal, bro.
Amazing. He's got just the perfect. Pretty much saying what you said. I think if you're talking about the same person, he's got the perfect physique for that division. It looks like he was built for it. Actually, Mickey's got a similar physique to you.
Yeah, the overall package. I watch him at the NPC as well. You have an overall package. You have an amazing package.
He's got there's a few body parts of his that is very similar to when you were competing, actually. But he looks amazing. He got his pro card, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then this is a guy we cannot leave out. We cannot leave him out. I don't know if you guys seen it, but this man, there was not a chance that this man was not going to turn pro. So
okay.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but let me check. I'm guessing you guys didn't say it because none of you are bringing it up. Oh, Stefan, this Wi-Fi of mine. Let me just get it here. You guys
This is a PCA show.
Yeah, this man brought what I would say is a pro level physique. Stefan Coetzee. This man looks phenomenal, bro.
Jeez. Oh, is this the open bodybuilder?
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about. He looks phenomenal.
Phenomenal, bro.
Yes, I actually saw a post this morning.
Like you can see the guys are standing next to him. He is worlds apart.
Yeah.
In the you can see there's all three. I wish there was better photos, but I mean we'll probably have to wait for it to come out.
Yes. Yeah, and crazy quads as well, eh?
That's a phenomenal job, guys. Like you're that seeing that. I mean, and this man hasn't competed in. I think the last time he competed was in 2016.
Holy shit! Did he just take the time off to put on size, or was there? Do you know?
No, like I've seen him. Like when I've met him, he was doing a lot more powerlifting.
Okay.
He was in between powerlifting and bodybuilding, and then I think it was just like a matter of finding the right fit with the right coach. And then I know I've spoken to him last year at Titans, and he was starting to get in the mix again. And then I think if like I don't know, he somehow landed up with Mornay, and they did an absolute phenomenal job. Like this is like I've been watching the process. Like this man he was ready like 10 weeks out already. This man was ready. He was like,
yeah.
Gosh, like when I saw this, I'm like, this brother's gonna get a pro card.
Yeah.
It's given. Like I mean, like if I have to give him any sort of critique to his physique, is only maybe a little bit more from the rear, just a bit more density. Like thinking about now, like speaking now in terms of going up against pros now.
Yeah.
There's a little more thickness in the back. Then you complete, bro. I mean, from there, the shape is absolutely crazy. From the front, the man is. I haven't seen something like this since Louis Bessinger. Tariq Jamuddin. This I'm talking about from on an SA level, on a South African level.
Yes, yeah.
From the front, the amount of density, the conditioning, the separation and everything, the muscle quality. It's from the side. On the side, I mean, it's flawless. I mean, the glute and hamstring tire the meat is hanging off from the side. I mean, I'm praising this man right now. It's hard to critique him right now, especially when you come in this condition.
And still manage to hold that size.
This complete. I mean, like I said, if now just to go up against the pros, when you on that level, just a little bit more thickness in the back, then pro you're gonna make some noise on a pro stage.
No, for sure. He's also got the photo I saw. He's got fucking monster arms. I checked it. The photo I saw, I was like, what the fuck? His arms reminded me of. Okay, obviously not the size. You know, obviously Michael Krizo. He's got that like those arms, like the just the look of them. But yeah, I saw that this morning. I've never actually heard of him before today, and I was like, holy shit, who's this guy? But it's good. It's good that I wonder why they've decided now to give out pro cards like that, though. I don't know if that's a very smart move on their part. But anyways, look, they've obviously got their reasons.
I don't think, like I said, from what I've seen, like I've only seen the 3 pro cards. I haven't seen the rest. So I can't say why not to give these 3 guys their pro cards, especially given it's the federation. I mean, it's not to say that the standard is lower, but I mean, their physiques are enough to go stand on that pro stage. I mean, I don't see why not. Like, I can't get, like, just being fair. Like, I mean, I don't have any affiliation to any federation or anything. Just being fair, I can't say why there's anything wrong with the way they handed out those 3 pro cards. Like I said, I can only speak about what I've seen. I haven't seen anything else, any of the other cards they've given out. Yes, I also understand you need to earn. I get what you're saying. I get what you guys are saying about saying, listen, like it needs to be a bit more prestigious. But also they're trying to create more of a pro league in the South African setup, so they can host pro shows. So that obviously that's what's going to elevate our sport and the industry is by getting other pros to come and compete here. So I mean, there's no point in other pros coming and compete here and we don't have pros. You understand? Then nobody's going to come here and compete against them. So I understand remember it's the outcome that they're trying to achieve is elevate their federation by creating pros, and so they what from my point of view and from my opinion, I can see, well, they're looking at the physique and saying, well, this is a pro physique. It can be competitive on a pro stage. I'm not saying you're going to win a pro show. It's a possibility. Like I say, it's not like you are prepping for a boxing match or where you have the control of the outcome. But I mean, it's just going to elevate you and saying, well, this is the quality you're going to be going up against. So you brought some quality to earn your pro card, but now you need to better that.
Yeah. You see
Who won,
sorry, Mikey.
who won the pro lineup in the men's physique between Jaco there?
I don't know this cat's name. Let me check here quickly. But his face looks very familiar.
He's a JP's guy.
No. JP's guy came second. Jaco came third, and this guy he won his pro card back in, like I said, one of the first. I think it was.
Oh no, I know who it is. Yes, I know who it is.
Yeah, but like I said, bro, that like when I saw him, I'm like when he walked out, I'm like, nah, bro, you winning this thing. Like, I mean, just the presence alone, the shape alone, then like, because I mean, that's the things you see first. Especially when you're looking at a video, you can't really judge conditioning straight off the bat. The condition doesn't catch your eye first on a video. On a video, the first thing, okay, I'm talking from myself now. I don't know about you guys. When I look at a video, the first thing that's going to catch me is the shape, the symmetry, the silhouette is going to catch me first. I said, maybe it'd be a different thing if I'm sitting there in the front row and someone comes out, they don't have the greatest shape, but the conditioning pops to me. Then I'll be like, whoa, okay. But like, I mean, just looking at the video and the guy walks out and the shape is there, that muscle bellies are hanging off his frame like that. And then you look at the video closely and like, okay, everyone's conditioned here. Then from there, like, nah, okay, cool, you win this thing. You've got it.
Yeah, for sure. But no, look, I think all those, what I was actually saying, like, look, all those pro cards that are given out, I think are definitely they were great because those are some quality athletes. I just thought when Mickey was saying that they give it out without winning without winning the overall, I was just like, a bit confused. The thing is, like Achmat was saying, I think there's a pro and a con to giving out more pro cards. But I guess to build the pro scene here, you kind of have to do that. Sorry. Let's put down here. Sorry. But yeah, let's see. I'm very excited to see that physique guy. Can we get his name, guys? Do you know his name? JP's guy.
JP's guy.
Because I think this guy can go very far. Here he is. Marky, I think his name. Huh? No. Let's see. Yeah, well, they call him Marky Smiles, but he's crazy. He looks crazy. Pro. Yeah. Anyways,
his name on Instagram is Kido Sparrow.
Yes.
Kido Sparrow.
Jeez, all of a sudden I'm getting 900 calls. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, okay. Oh, Achmat, so but I guess you obviously decided that you're only just doing the one show.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the best thing. I mean, I don't want you to spend your money and I don't end up getting there to the show on time. I was having a discussion about it last night. Just thinking in terms of like managing my stress right now. That's the main thing. Also, in managing my stress in terms of the registration things might be a thing also, because I know you guys are doing registration the day before. I tried to speak to Candice about the TAN thing because they have the registration. When you pay for registration, you pay for your TAN as well. So I tried to speak to her and say, listen, I know somebody with a gun that's close by me. Can I get the TAN and spray and get her to spray me? And she said, no, she can't. They unfortunately can't allow that. I'm not sure why, because I mean, it's saving them time. I am using the TAN. I'm paying for the TAN. It's just I'm getting someone else to do the work. So yeah, like in terms of now registering, getting my base coat on, Then it's obviously now still making sure my guys are sorted, and then traveling to. So what time are you guys doing registration? Are you guys doing the registration the day before?
The day before and Saturday, yeah.
What time is your registration on Friday?
From 4 to 6.
So you see, that's the thing, is like making sure I'm gonna Plattekloof to Sea Point is not close. And
Yeah.
remember, it's a Friday afternoon, so traffic is gonna be boosting. So there's a lot of the timing thing is the times thing is the issue. That's the thing, because my main thing is also like, yes, I need to be at the show for Ray, but am I even gonna make it in time to see Ray on stage? And it's something I do really want to see, because it's the first time on stage. She looks phenomenal. I'm very proud of what we've done together.
Yeah.
So I would love to be there and see her on stage, but am I going to make it in time? That's all the things is that's playing in my head. And also on top of it is like, it's causing me stress, and I'm trying to keep my stress levels to a minimum. So you understand, I'm trying to keep my cortisol levels so I'm not stressing. So it's no point in me saying, yes, I'll do the show, and then when I'm done with my show, I have to pack my stuff up and rush and rush all the way over to Sea Point, and then get there and then pump up quickly, and then you understand what I mean. Having everything in rush instead of we know things are going to run smoothly, because we don't have any control over what's going to happen with the timing.
Yeah.
Because even though you said the bodybuilding only at 6, or is it ending at 6?
That's more about 5, 6 times.
So that's the thing, is like, fuck, I would love to do it. I would love to do it.
Don't push yourself, man. I understand on my side as well, where you come from. It'll be too much for you. Don't push yourself.
Yeah, just see how the day goes. You never know. You might get off stage also like happy as hell, and then you're like, fuck it, getting in the car and I'm going. And we can maybe make a plan. But otherwise, yeah, I'd rather keep it.
The thing is, I don't want to. That's the thing, is that I don't want to be there. Like, and then I haven't registered for the show. Like, that happens. Everything goes well, everything goes smoothly, and then I haven't registered, and I don't know how fair that's going to be to everyone else. I mean, I understand you need to run a fair game, and it has to be fair for everyone else. But like I said, I can't expect special treatment. That's my whole thing as well. Which would be fantastic. I mean, if everything goes well and I'm done on time, and I can cruise into Sea Point, and we can make it happen. And I say it's all about the admin of everything. That's what's causing me the most stress. It's like where I need to be at certain times, and especially in terms of registering and things like that.
Yeah, no, it will be a bit hectic. But let's see also how you feel in the next 2 or 3 days. I think that's the most important. And also send us some. Never mind. I don't even know why I was about to ask that, because I knew you were going to tell me to fuck off.
Listen, I've been giving you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. Like, I mean, that's like the most shredded parts. Like I said, like, if there's some body parts of mine that's really standing out of mine. Like I say, it's a lot of mixed emotions. Like, I mean, I say, like, we'll just have to play it out. And yeah, maybe like we'll see how the week goes out. Obviously, the thing is, I know you guys, though. You say you're not gonna share this stuff, and then you're sharing the shit to her. It's like, hey, this guy, look how this guy is looking. I know the drill already.
No, I'm gonna come visit you this week, Achmat.
Yeah, I was saying, you only want to come see me when I'm fat, bro.
Bro, I don't want you to make me feel fat.
So
no, but I'll come see you this week. I'm keen to see what's cooking. Maybe let me know how Wednesday is for you.
Yeah, Wednesday will probably be my last day in the gym.
Yeah.
So that would be ideal. Thursday basically just going to be off the feet probably most of the time, just resting. So yeah, we can make a plan, bro. Like I said, you know where to find me. Just like I said, my time is like very like I'm very routinated right now, so it's very difficult for me to do something that's out of routine now because everything's flowing nicely.
Yes,
I
for
just
sure.
I know I'll feel out of sorts if I have to do something differently on a day. So I'd rather just keep everything the same times, let everything flow. As I said, like I'm trying to manage my rest as well. So, like I said, I think that's where a lot of the things are a little bit different, and my body's taking a bit of a knock and not responding the way I wanted to because of the time I'm resting. So, like I said, in the mornings, I see my clients and I keep my cardio in. And then eat, and then try and at least take a nap. And then I still have to do online work. So it's either I finish eat, do online work, then try and fit in a nap, or the other way around. So and then get back to work and then train. So that's how it goes. I mean, and then still have to try and fit in posing. So that's another thing that I have to put it out there. This is for other guys to just make them aware and realize how important it is and how much of a difference it can make to your physique. Is
Yeah.
posing makes a massive difference to, especially the conditioning, bro. I think that's also where it's been an issue for me. Like I have to be honest, I have to hold myself accountable to this, and this is why we're on here, just to be straightforward and be real.
Yeah.
I've been practicing my posing as much as I should have been throughout this prep, just because of time management, fatigue management. I know I know it sounds like it's a bunch of excuses, which it is. Which is, I can only hold myself like, listen, stop being a little bitch and fucking just do the work. Um, yeah, like well, I mean, like I said, because my everything is jammed up like that. By the time I'm done training, because that's normally when I would normally pose, is when I'm done training, then I would go through a posing session, at
Yeah.
least 30 minutes, 45 minutes of posing, um, and do that. I mean, like I said, it makes a massive difference
Huge difference. You have to.
to your conditioning, to your like. There's a difference between being fit and being posing fit. Luckily, like I don't think I'm that much posing like unfit when it comes to posing because I'm posing between my sets. It's one of the protocols I've been running through FST7 sets is posing and holding the poses,
Yeah.
flexing between sets. So I'm at least between in the session I'm at least doing at least 10 to 15 sets of flexing for 15 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds of each pose of every muscle group. Then, so if I'm training chest, I'm hitting chest poses. If I'm training legs, I'm hitting leg poses. If I'm training shoulders, I'm hitting shoulder poses. If I'm training back, I'm hitting back poses. Lyle, you've experienced it. You were there. You did
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So that's something I do in all my sessions with every muscle group. So obviously, it's not like I haven't been posing at all, but there's a difference between actually running through rounds of posing than just posing between sets. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% unfit when it comes to my posing stamina. It's just a matter of running rounds on them. And I said that makes a massive difference. So I think that's also another factor that's maybe might have been a missing key in this prep.
Maybe because we all know how important that is, you know. There's a different, it just gives you a completely different look when you're doing your posing every day, hard fucking 30-minute posing. And the thing is, it's actually, you know, it's cuck. It's not nice all the time, especially when your carbs are so low, your energy's down, you know, and now you got to train like a machine, and then you also got to now do 30 minutes of posing. It's cuck, but I have to do them. But anyways, look, like you say, proof will be in the pudding this weekend, boys.
And just see what happens over the weekend, and take accountability from it, take responsibility, and then learn what we have to learn from this whole process, and then move forward from it.
100%. 100%. Well, Brew, I'm fucking. We're wishing you luck. I'm excited. I'm sure it's going to go better than what you think. So let's go smash the rest of this week, and then we've got a big weekend on Saturday for all of us. I'm excited. So go kill it, boys. I'll see you then.
100%. Awesome one, boys. We'll chat on the group and what's up.
Perfect. I'll be waiting. Sorry, Vicky.
I said, Achmat, good luck on peak week.
Thanks, brother, man. Thanks. Gonna need it.
We'll be waiting for the update photos.
Yeah. I'll throw some sneaky ones in between. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll throw some sneaky ones.
Okay. Sweet, brother. Cheers, Mickey. I'll speak to you as well.
Take it easy.